Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review for Tower of God chapter 459, or season 3 episode 42, still like 10 chapters behind on these, but I'll try to get them done as quickly as possible. I'm just working on some other Tower of God videos. I want to do a favorite characters video before the anime comes out, hopefully, and also I'm working on a video where I'm going to predict the ranks of all the, I've probably said this in another video, but predict the ranks of all the rankers we've seen so far. And so far in my notes, I've gone through the series and found every ranker so far, and there's like 150 some. So either I'm gonna have to split this video into multiple parts, or I am just gonna have like a 3-hour video on my hands. I have no idea how any of this is going to work out. But either way, let's talk about chapter 459. This is probably going to be a really short one because my notes are pretty condensed. It was a really good one, don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed this one. I've just absolutely loved every chapter lately, period. But yeah, starting out, let's talk about this one. We get a little bit of Delete backstory here. We already knew that his family had been guarding the wall for generations, but now we learn that instead of guarding the wall, once he became a ranker, he wandered the tower helping the weak. He did some charity work as a ranker, and he ended up, while protecting the weak, killing a ranker who extorted the weak in order to, make life better for them. Let's kill this guy that's extorting them. Sorry, there's some kind of gnat or something just flew by my face. But the guy he killed, his brother, was really well liked by the ruler of that floor, so Delete was hunted down as a murderer. And when he was charged with murder and they started hunting him down, the first person to turn on him were the weak, who were just like, the ruler's hunting you, we're weak, we can't protect you, you're a ranker. So they turn on Delete. And that's when Delete sort of changes his philosophy to a thinking of, you know what? Maybe the weak need to protect themselves. Maybe strength is the only true justice. So that sort of is how we got to Delete's way of thinking now, where he's turning on Bomb's group because he wants to protect peace, and he doesn't see standing against Calavan as the way to do that, because Calavan is just too strong. Now he uses this needle that's really cool, I like it a lot, and I love Bomb, Kun, and Rak being together again, having some teamwork again. It's great to see them together. We get to see Kun using the Firefish to buff Bomb and make him more powerful, and Bomb using Red Thrissa level 1 tail, which I love. This is, I think, the first time we've seen the level 1 tail version of it because of him being buffed by the Firefish. All of that was really cool. We have a great scene, a scene that is so good, where Hatsu is telling White, he's telling White, you know what, you're just a murderer, have you no honor as a swordsman? And White just says, a sword is a tool for killing people. That's what it was made for. That's what you use it for. So you can be as polite and honorable as you want, but if you're a swordsman, you're still just a killer. And it was a great scene. It was so good. Then Calavan respectfully one-punches Tonchi, and that's what we had left off the last chapter with, I believe, is him saying that he was going to do that. So he respectfully one-punches him, and we find out that Tonchi was just a really good person, and I loved Tonchi's character. The little role he played, just a small role in this arc, I really liked Tonchi. So Tonchi was actually the one person who opposed Doan being sealed in the wall, all alone. I don't know, that's just really cool. He was the one guy that opposed the sealing, the stuff we learned the last chapter review-wise about him sort of being like, I don't really want to stay here and guard this person, but I'm going to stay here and guard them until Kane gives up on them, because their memories must be something really, really nice. I loved it. And the fact that Tonchi was hyped up as a really strong ranker, it's just that Calavan is OP as hell, tossing nukes. So yeah, I loved this part. I loved Tonchi's character. And then, so, God, I don't know if you could see that. I don't know if you could see that on video, but that gnat that was buzzing around just flew down my throat. And I probably had to cut out all of my coughing and freaking out because of it. Oh god, that was horrible. That was disgusting. That was the worst thing. That was the worst thing that's ever happened to me while recording. I'm shaken. I am shaken. Um, but the gnat has slain me. We end the chapter with the hypest thing ever, White confronting Calavan. You all know Calavan has grown into one of my favorite characters. He started off as a character that I liked in the, you all will remember in the last station, I really liked Calavan, but as in like kind of a jokey, memey sort of way. He was really cheesy and over the top and meatheadish, and I thought it was really funny. But now, no, I legitimately love Calavan because he's really interesting, and there's always something exciting going on with his character. I genuinely really like Calavan at this point, and White is just my favorite. Spoilers for when I make that favorite character video. As I go through and look at the different characters, I might change my mind, but I've been saying for a long while that White is like my favorite character. So I'm through the roof hype. I love the two of them facing off. And I'll talk about that more in the coming reviews for future chapters. But yeah, general thoughts, because there wasn't anything particularly important in the blog this time around for this chapter, I really liked Tonki's story. I think that Delete was also a lot better than I first expected as a character. I ended up liking Delete a lot more than I thought I would. And White is just the best. From the hype at the end, also the scene with him and Hatsu, all of that was so good. I really, really like White. And yeah, as a score, I'd give it 8.5 out of 10. Short, not too much. Well, I mean, I guess there was just a lot of action, which is why there wasn't too much to say. But yeah, it was so hype. It was so fun. There were a lot of really good things that happened in this one. So yeah, I'll be doing some more, trying to catch back up, coming in with those other Tower of God videos I talked about before. So like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I'll give you one. And if you want to help support the channel so I can keep making Tower of God videos and all the other videos on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But I'll be trying my best either way. Either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.